Giving ties into a principle that we see time and time again in the Bible and in nature: sowing and reaping. This is addressed in 2 Corinthians 9, 6 through 7, where it says, "The point is this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Each one must give as he has decided in his heart, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver." In this passage, we see that God loves a giver that is cheerful, happy, and content with his grace and provision in their lives, and in the knowledge that their gift will be used to further his will and is out of obedience and love for him. In Luke 6:38, we see another reference to reaping based on what we sow. It says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be given back to you." If you think that you can't give, you can't afford not to. Given the choice between living my life with my full paycheck, and that's it, or 90% of my paycheck with God pouring down blessings on me, I'll take God's blessings, pressed down, shaken, running over any day. When you add on top of that I can reap bountifully from seed that I sow in ministry, see lives touched and souls saved through the use of my money, that is what I want. An example, the typical Reinhard Bonnke Overseas Crusade costs just under $1 million, and there's an average of 100,000 people saved at each one. That's an average of $10 per soul saved. That is a great investment. If you think you can't give, I'd suggest reading Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14. It is a list of the blessings for our obedience to God's commands, one of which is tithes and giving. I want to obey God, and I want those blessings. If you think you can't give, remember that God has given you the power to get wealth, specifically for furthering his work and establishing his covenant. In Deuteronomy 8, 17 through 18, it says, "Beware lest you say in your heart, 'My power and the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth.' You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers, as is this day." So if you don't think you have enough, remember God has given you the power to get wealth. That may come through an idea God gives you, a readjustment of your budget, or how you look at what you spend money on. Maybe it will be favor with your boss to get an additional hours or overtime. But if you want to give to the Lord, he will provide you the ability. What has been your experience with giving and the principle of sowing and reaping? Have you seen this work in your life? Do you give cheerfully out of obedience and love and reap bountifully?